So you like this area? It's a very prominent area for. All right, thank you very much for your time. This isn't Astoria? Hey, what's up? Can you turn that down a little bit? How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing swell.
I got some really important facts I'm about to spit to you guys. You have a little bit of time?
I mean, not really, but sure.
Are you sure? It's about Astoria, Queens, one of the most beautiful cities in all of Queens.
It's not a city. It's
Oh, what's up, bro? How's it doing, man?
Restarted. It's a neighborhood.
All right, so did you know that Astoria Park was founded in 1913?
Which was founded before you by the Dutch, but okay.
No, it was actually founded in 1913.
Seems legit.
No, it seems legit because it is legit. So in 1913, it was founded, and it was actually called James Gaynor Park.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but in reality, in October they named it that. 2 months later, they renamed it to Astoria Park after Mr. Astor. And now he was a billionaire, right? Multi-millionaire, correct myself, multi-millionaire, which would be a billionaire in today's standards because millions back then were actually billions today, right?
Yeah.
So he's a millionaire, right? And everyone thought that he was going to, A, invest in Astoria and make it a wealthy town, and B, invest his time, so money and time. In reality, he only invested $500, which is a lot back in 1913, but in reality, he's a multi-millionaire. $500 to him is like 50 cents. So he didn't really invest anything. You guys getting this so far? You guys like it?
Yeah.
You guys having the time of your night?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
No,
Yeah,
no, I got you guys. Some more facts are about to come out right here. Did you know that Astoria is home to the Museum of Moving Images?
Oh.
Have you ever heard of that? I mean, there's moving images in there. Like, it's crazy.
I don't know how
Damn.
many.
Are you guys going to Astoria tonight for
Some
that? I
sorcery.
should take you tonight. But hold up,
I went to high school,
here
yeah,
is
I
some
didn't
more
ever read
facts. Some more facts. The Museum of Moving Images has movies and short films, and it's the only institution in the country. Let me say that again. In the country, only one in the entire country.
What's with the Donald Trump impression?
In the entire country. You don't like Donald Trump, bro? We'll have to talk to you about that after. But only one in the entire country dedicated to the art, technology, and social impact of film.
Damn,
That's the and social impact of film. There's only one in the country, and it's in Astoria, Queens.
Oh,
That's only like a half an hour of it. Drive from here, man. Come on. That's perfect. We should go anytime. Now, if I'm not keeping you too long, is that okay if you go a little bit more
Yeah,
into
sure.
depth? I got you guys. Have you ever heard of Athens Square Park?
What's that?
That's also in Astoria, Queens.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's also in Astoria, Queens. So it was created, get this, 28 years ago. Statues of Aristotle, Athena, and Socrates are there, right?
I mean Socrates.
Socrates.
It's not Bill and
It's
Ted.
it's Socrates. My pronunciation is very New York, bro. So thank you for the correction.
You're from Poughkeepsie, not
All
New York
right,
City.
so it has Greek nights and Italian nights in July and August to get the community involved because the Greek and Italians are highly populated in Astoria, Queens. Astoria, Queens is actually one of the most diverse communities in the entire New York City area. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that's fact.
that is facts because all I spit is facts. Another positive of Queens, Astoria, Queens, is actually the transportation. The transportation is very, very excellent. First of all, they have one of the best taxi services in all of New York City. You want a taxi, you call it up, it'll be right there in minutes.
Oh, yeah,
And also,
they'll wake
you
you
can
up
also
at
use
6.
you can also use the subway system, which is a cheap
mean
and
that,
efficient
yeah.
way to get wherever you want to go. I mean, yes, you can use that in all of the city, but Astoria also has that as an offering as can use public transportation. Also, Astoria is an amazing place for parking. As we know in the city, parking is not the most proficient and efficient way to get around. You know, it's hard to park. So, Astoria is actually building a brand new parking garage. It should be done in 2020. They're in phase 1 of the stage for the parking garage. And it's about, I think it's about 6 floors, and it's very modern technology, it has a food court and everything. Although it's an expensive project, it should be able to help the community park and get to where they need to go more proficiently and efficiently.
Damn, didn't think that'd be a problem.
Yeah, I know. I mean, parking in the city, you know, it's pretty tough. But Astoria does have good parking, and they're only going to be making it better in the future. Hey, how's it going, man? How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm John. Can you turn that down? I got some nice background. Have you ever heard of Astoria, Queens?
Astoria? No.
You've never
Yes,
heard?
I have.
You have? Where's that at?
Queens.
You're good, man.
Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, man. All right, so Astoria, Queens, right? It's actually going to be changing to a lot more younger climate. Do you want to know why?
Younger what?
Younger climate. So more younger people are going to be going there. You want to know why? Like yourself, young people like yourself.
No.
The rent and the price to live there is actually a lot lower than most of the city. You want to know why it's lower?
Why?
Because taxes are lower and the income there is actually slightly higher than the city. The average income is $56,000 in Astoria, right? Average income in the city is about $51,700. So a $5,000 difference, that is a lot more money, but living experiences and costs are actually less. So, how's it going, man? So, you want to learn about Astoria too? Do you want to learn about Astoria too? Oh, come on, man.
Yo, happy birthday, bro.
Oh, whose birthday is it?
Grams.
Happy birthday, Graham. What's up, man? How you doing? Can you turn that off? I got some serious information I gotta tell you. How you doing tonight?
What's up?
Mike, can you come here real quick, man?
Gus Scott Miller. And we're about to tell him some facts about Astoria, Queens.
You ever hear of Astoria, Queens?
No, I have not.
You've never heard of Astoria, Queens?
No, I haven't.
It's like a 35-minute drive from here. 35, 40-minute drive. You can take the subway, it says an hour, but you can take public transportation, which is very cheap. Cheap means of transportation, right? So, since you've never heard of it, I'm going to give you some background information about Astoria, Queens, right? It was founded in 1913, in October of that year, and it was originally named after, we start that.